See it? I'm real close to the road here. Remember my drive earlier, I said about having to be very cautious about coming around curves. It's just for that reason. Some people don't know how to behave themselves. They get out here on these dirt roads and they feel like they gotta cut loose and drive like an idiot. More clay pot fragments here. So I found my way to the road. I think I'm gonna cut north a little bit. Here they come again. Oh, they're driving like total idiots. Yeah, they're gonna. What usually happens with people like that is they end up messing up and losing control and crashing. I've seen it before. Oh, we're gonna head down this way and see if we can't pick up the trail. That's a piece of cast iron pipe right there. This is the road we were driving on earlier. I was doing my Rima Ridge drive. And that was a separate video. So if you're just joining us, you're Florida History Hunter in conjunction with DeLand Digs out of DeLand, Florida. And we're out here exploring Rima Ridge, Indian Lake, looking for evidence of the old Turpentine business. Out here someplace they had to have a building set up where they would boil their tar or sap in the turpentine. They'd have to barrel it. They'd have to transfer it onto some kind of vehicle, on a truck or horse and wagon, depending on how old, how long this they were doing turpentine in here. I'm presuming it was something in the 1900s. I did talk to an old timer years back that said that there used to be a settlement out here, Victorian era, and this is way out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, literally, it's midway between DeLand and Daytona Beach. And this gentleman was positive that people that worked the hotels in Daytona Beach during the Victorian era were not welcome to live in Daytona Beach. And that's how they ended up out here. And we're not too far. I don't know, I'd say maybe a mile or so from the old Daytona DeLand Road. And at one time, there was a prison camp out there. I mean, that's back in the days where, in the 1800s, where they had, horse-drawn carriages, and the prisoners were transported in a big iron cage. Terrible, terrible way to be treated. I'm seeing deer prints. Get down there so you can actually see it right there. Very small one. On occasion I'll be asked by people hiking and all, have I seen anything today? And there was a time where I carried 35mm cameras around, and I'd always say, no, I'm blind. And then they would say, well, how come you got the camera? And I would say, oh, in case I hear something, I can get a picture of it. And I never really questioned that. That's a little kooky. I saw something run into a hole down there. Probably a lizard. I have noticed that I have seen numerous skinks. Not too many lizards today, but quite a few of the line skinks. I think it's a skink. Yes. See more deer print. I just saw something that looked like a bobcat right there. Let's go back and take a look at that again. Where'd it go? Sometimes I'm just seeing stuff. Now, look at this. That looks like a cat. Right there, I'm seeing paws and claws. So we do have bobcat here. And I'm thinking that may be a bobcat. That's turkey right there. Kind of like three-toe like a chicken. So we have raccoon, possum, wild boar, turkey, deer, otter, bear, of course squirrels, numerous birds and birds of prey, tortoises and turtles, ants, live oak right there. Now this area has the feel of a meeting place from back in the day. It's kind of some oak trees. It's Big opening. Makes you wonder if this might have been a staging area for after they collected the sap off the trees. Would have brought it here to the wagons and then hauled it off to wherever they had their kettles. It's not really the best time of the year to hike in Florida. Vegetation's up really high. There's another glass fragment right there in the middle of the trail. Piece of clear glass. Hard to say if it's old or not. Here's an old piece of slate. This is kind of slate they used to use on roofs, roof slate. Huh, look at that. There's more of it right there. Look at that. Roofing slate. Another piece right there. It's strange. It's like a perfect triangle. That's a keeper. One would think that where you find roofing slate, you would find a structure that would have held it. But there's another shard of glass, and you see by the shape of it, it's hard to know how big it was, but it's either maybe a salt and pepper shaker, or I want to maintain that, maybe a sugar jar. Thinking ketchup bottle, but the fats are too defined. So I'm going to go with something that was small enough to hold, like that maybe, and that's probably a fragment from a salt pepper shaker. And I think I'm seeing more pieces of it off to the side here. I'm not sure. Get that one into my pouch, and then let's go take a look, see. It's interesting that just off the side of the road. Let's see what this is right here. Seeing more glass down here. There's a piece right there. There's a piece right there. Now this is smooth. That's a piece of really thick flat glass. I mean, like, how thick that stuff is. It's a good 1/4 inch. I see some fragment green glass right there. And that is something time. It's an old soda bottle. I'll have to look that up. There's the bottom of a clay pot right there, flat bottom. Look, there's a fragment of an old soda bottle. More than likely a Coke bottle. Or Royal Palm. Or could be numerous ores. I see something that looks like a road right there, but it's overgrown. That's something to check out in the winter time. Some animal was just here eating a pine cone. You can see it's all chewed up. Squirrels eat them, I know for sure. Here's a spot where a tortoise buried its eggs, and they were already dug up and eaten. All right, my friends, thank you for joining me on this walkabout today in search of a long lost dump, a turpentine facility. This is your Florida history hunter, wishing everybody a good day or a good night. If you haven't already subscribed, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Click that like button if you like our content. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.